Welcome back, fam. It's time. This boss can be annoying. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. I was just saying, yeah, this guy can be annoying. So let's see if I can pull this off. These bosses are bad. No, I refuse. I refuse. Okay, let's talk about these things, alright? The boss fight in question against this octopus, and really... Wait, that's a squid. I'm sorry. It's a calamari, don't worry about it. What I'm saying is, these boss fights aren't great. They're time-based, and if you don't do things absolutely perfectly, the game has no problem punishing you as much as possible to make you aware that you are a fucking invalid. The timing is strict, the lock-on is very wonky, because you're just kind of flailing forward at the enemy. The pattern recognition and all of this is pretty sound. It's like, hey, figure this out, and then it leaves them open, but the second phase, which we're going to come up on in a second here, is so not great because it takes so long to get to his next exposed part that if you want to go for an A rank, this is annoying. I think that's a better way to recontextualize this. Because you get a special thing if you get an A rank, you want to get an A rank in this, and getting A ranks in these dive sections is pretty fucking annoying. Where it really shouldn't be. So this part, the part you need to do to be able to expose him is not get hit during this beam segment. If he touches you once, the animation will still go. So it doesn't matter. But then, they don't let you hit him. It's weird because he'll shoot the beam and it takes like 6 or 7 seconds for him to shoot all of it. Say you get hit in the first second, alright? And then you continue to guard through the rocks. He's like, I'm not gonna open my butthole now and let you fucking get me. Because I hit you once. I'm like, fucking why would you do it anyway, ass? That I don't know how strict the A rank on this is. I'm pretty sure I have to do this all in 2 rotations, which really bites. Yeah, I don't know how you do that in fucking in 2. You gotta really be on it so you get 2 done. 2 done in 1. We'll see on here if I get an A or not. If I don't, I'll bitch about it and then have to do it off screen later. Oh boy. Don't try and hit me. You fucking ingrate. Yeah, let's get right up on the center here, because yeah, this is that part. That's why I was fucking up. I fucked this up on my first attempt, because I forgot that the rocks drift really far away on the last section. Come on, please tell me just like 3 minutes is enough. Please just give me this blowjob. Square Enix, give me this blowy. Okay, thank God. I'm not taking back anything I said. I don't like these dive bosses. Dive segments? I fuck with it. This, that, no boss.
Isn't that Pete?
No boss.
What kind of world did I end up in this time? Well, one thing's for sure. That guy adds up to trouble in any world.
Well, now that I got my aggression out, it's good. And hey, on the bright side, it means that I'm not some blind fanboy of this series, because I could shit on a lot of things, man. You fucking sign me up, boy. I'll shit on some shit. You know, like Vanitas, the international man of dumb helmet, and his ability to not react to any hit stun no matter what. Kingdom Hearts 3 allows you to combo him for more than 2 hits, best game of all time. Because all the times that you go up against him and you get like 1 hit and then he suddenly is frozen and it's like a shadow clone and he's like too slow and I'm like, kill you. I also wanted to show off what Shadow Breaker did and the game's like, no, we ain't doing anything about that. Oh yeah, is there anything worth picking up here? Wake up block. Huh. Huh. Something that slows down the drop gauge. Huh. Now, isn't that a fucking... Isn't that an interesting little thing? Hey, I'll try anything once. I thought it'd have some, like, effect on it. Like some visual thing, but no such luck. You know, I was thinking about this while we were doing the previous episode, and it's something I was thinking in general. It's, you know, the drop system in this game. Some people don't like it. And that Shadow Breaker, by the way, is a fun little spin physical move. Does really good. I use it even in endgame. But I think narratively, this game could have used a little bit more hand-holding control to it. Because the drop... I don't know if I talked about this when I was talking about the drop meter before. I think the drop idea is pretty alright. Like, I can deal with it. But, you know, it would have been a cooler thing, I think. Once you reach points in the story as you go through a world, it will force drop you to make you play the other perspective so you can play out their thing in the story. The game attempts to do this at one point later, but you can immediately drop back, of course. I think that would have worked a little bit better, because the pacing of the game, you'll have moments like Riku sets something up for Sora to finish off. Like the Traverse Town thing. It's like, oh man, we chased the dude away in the second Traverse Town visit, the bird. And it's like, guess we're done here, and then he gets his Keyblade and it's done. That's horrible for pacing if you do Sora's first, because there's no real payoff. You already experienced the payoff, and I feel like if they layered it in where they force you to play everything in order, it would kind of work a little bit better. But then you also run into the problem of you maybe switching way too much, because it... But then you'd have to really look at this game and adjust it so that you're not having moments where I'm playing a Sora for 5 minutes. That's another thing when people talk about changing a game or changing something out, where they say do this and it fixes it, and then you have to think about the areas, how the areas would be affected, how pacing would be affected otherwise. But I don't know, I just feel like that there's some payoff problems with that. Alternatively, I don't think I should talk about this, but you want to talk about it? What if for 80% of this game you only played as one character? I don't know if I'm blowing your mind here. What if you played as Sora for like 20% of this game and you just played as Riku for the rest of it? Like they start the Mark of Mastery, right? Play Sora in the beginning, and then it like transitions to Riku, and then it's like Riku's story, and they advertise it as Riku's story, and then the major plot stuff happens, and it's just Riku all the way, man. You can integrate. You don't have to change anything about this plot. Like, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying Riku is a better written character in this game. So I'm just saying, man.
Is that supposed to be Mickey and the others? Yeesh. Those three are together even when they're made out of wood. Pete.
Is Pete's eye supposed to be shining, or his eyelids shining there, or is it just a mark? I never saw this film.
Wait.
So we got to go backstage and make sure that that doesn't happen. It's important. So, oh man, I've got horrible stomach cramps now. Hoo boy. Let's talk about... Why, you got a melon. Let's talk about that as we continue here, and hopefully I don't die. Thinking about it, right? The multiple characters' perspectives in these games, is interesting, because you have two... They've done it in two different ways now. Thanks to this series. We've seen what happens when you take a perspective and they make you play it, and then they make you start over with a new character and do it. We've seen how that goes. And then we've seen how they do it with this, which was a different, like, happy medium with the drop meter, right? But then it also tried to connect both worlds so that they'd be like, man, Riku's with me because he did this. And I like both for different reasons. Like, Birth by Sleep's really interesting because it does that thing that Sonic Adventure 2 or Odin Sphere and stuff happen, where it's like, you get to see everything going on in the overarching story, and then it all comes together. And this one, it's better paced because you're still going through it, and you're getting stuff filled in as you go. But I wouldn't say I adore both methods. Yo, someone's in this box. Look at this bitch in this box!
Minnie.
Oh, thank you for saving me.
Where are you going?
I have to help the Musketeers.
What happened? Tell me what I can do.
Who are you?
Riku. Mickey's my friend.
Oh, Riku, the stage has been rigged with a machine to lure Mickey and the others into a terrible trap. If we could only find something to control the device from here.
Lucky I remembered. Look what I nearly forgot. Eh? Where's the box sans mouse?
Oi, quit messing around. The boss is losing his patience. Hey?
There it is! That's the gadget we need to retrieve.
I'm on it.
Run
To the
for
line!
Release me! This instant!
Actually, it's time to say bon journey, Your Royal Highness.
Captain Pete, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, don't you lose any sleep over it, Princess. I'm just gonna seize the throne and rule happily ever after. After you name me king, that is.
What? I most certainly would never agree to that.
Bien sûr. And that's why the real you won't be the one doing the naming. I got myself another stooge to take the stage. All you gotta do is keep your royal mouth nice and shut.
A double? Mickey and the Musketeers will stop you.
Oh, never you fear, Princess. Those chowderheads will be out of the picture real soon. So, How are we looking, boys? Aye, okay, boss. Test run's done.
We'll flatten them like crepes.
Good. Now, you must hold on to that thing no matter what. If you don't mind, Your Highness, we have a seat reservated for you backstage. It's gonna be curtains soon. Curtains! I love it.
That's pretty good. Bitch got boxed. Can we talk about, like, can someone tell me in the comments, as someone who did not watch this movie, did they spend any amount of time, and was this the intended plan? Was the intended plan that Peg-Legged Pete was going to murder the main characters by just dropping a box on them? Really? Saying that him and the efforts of him and the Beagle Boys just couldn't do it? However, it's coming to my mind that Kingdom Hearts is also a thing that summarizes the worlds not perfectly, but in addition, also has to summarize them, but make sure that only 5 people live in the world at a time. You know what I mean? I'm exaggerating, but you know. Like, they don't deal with NPCs. It's only major characters. And even then, they'll cut characters like Jane's father in Tarzan. So, could that be it? That's probably it. But whatever, sound off in the comments. I'm interested. Also, if you've seen this movie, how do you feel about it? That kind of thing. I didn't see it, but I'm interested. I like Disney animated flicks. I'm gonna have to watch all the KH3 related ones I haven't seen. Which, for now, is like half of them. Thanks to all those Disney CG movies. What's like the newest film I've seen of the ones they're showing there? If we go by the original air date of those films, like, technically Monsters, Inc., because I haven't seen Tangled or Big Hero 6. Unfortunate for me, but I will get to them. Alright. I say it's unfortunate just because I feel like nostalgia plays into a lot of those worlds, in a way. Maybe that's also kind of why I didn't connect nearly as much with Birth, Leslie, probably, because the old Disney movies aren't my bag. Same with Wonderland, I wasn't into that. I don't think I saw that, and if I did, I was much younger. So we gotta find the Beagle Boys. They're hidden in random spots. Like this. I knew one of them was in this wardrobe. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to give it to you. You know I had to do it to him. Look at that. Look at all those level ups. Look at all those bonuses. Oh my god, is he in this room? Have I been a fool this whole time? I have. God. Ooh, what's in here? I'm probably gonna cut out me fighting the second Beagle Boy, because I got lost for multiple minutes. And don't worry, you didn't miss anything. They all fucking do the same shit. I was lost for multiple minutes because I was convinced they were all in the exact same zone. And it's because I had to also do a cut to have a little emergency potty break. Which I don't want to get too much into. He was poop. Had an emergency potty break, and I forgot if I started in the previous zone, which I probably did. What are you doing dying? That could have been dangerous. Alright. Now where's my target? Oh, there he is. He's like, ha ha. Ha ha, omelets and balloons. That's how the French talk, right? Or they go, I know, eh? Actually, that's just French-Canadian. Come on. The pain has ended for now. Yo, it's a mole.
They just never want to make this easy, do they?
The only way we're gonna get this all done is if we take on... Holy moly. That's a powerful name, I'll have you know. So, Holy Moly can take a little bit. His fucking name. He can take a bit. He's kind of annoying. One, you can only really figure out where he is by finding him or looking on the map. Looking for the big fuck me icon that shows he's in the area. And overall, he likes to teleport a lot before you can get a lot of hits in. Depending on if you get lucky. Right now, I have no idea what the hell he is. Open up this chest. What we got? A stagger steps. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Come here, you menace. There, some balloons. Can you get on the floor, please? I don't care if you have to teleport. Fucking get a new house. Thank you. Oh, fuck off. You bastard. So, during this phase, I believe he's not around, it's only his claws. Oh god, our drop meter. Folks, noticed a bit of a problem. Just a wee potential problem. We're gonna have to make this quick. Can you come back, holy moly? You! Oh my god. Okay, I was about to say if I lost all my balloons. Because you're a bastard. Ah, that went a lot better than expected. So we picked up Shadow Slide Strike. You can warp behind your opponent, take him out. I'm gonna get that.
Rico, hurry! The machine!
How do you like that?
It's a machine, so I don't know if it likes anything.
Looks like I was right in the nick of time. Sora?
Oh, they're safe. Oh, thank goodness. You truly saved the day, Riku. I see you're as brave as a royal musketeer.
Musketeer? What is that anyway? Huh? They actually say that?
Of course. Every musketeer is taught those words. It's a very important motto and solemn pledge.
You're right. And it does fit the moment. All for one, and one for all.
I sensed something was amiss nearly the moment Sora and Riku departed. Xehanort must have known what we were attempting before we even began.
But you do know where they are.
You must understand, this examination is in no way how the mark of mastery is usually found. However, in light of what they must do next, it was a necessity. If Sora and Riku complete their test, by finding the 7 doors corresponding to the 7 pure lights, they will return home with a new power. At that point, they will both be true masters. However, the dangers make this more trial than test.
But are they safe right now?
Considering their ability, I would like to believe that they are. However, all my attempts to locate Sora and Riku end questionably. Xehanort is a devious tactician. There is nothing we can do that he will not, to some extent, be able to predict.
So?
As you can see, the organization's members are complete people again. Xehanort will be no different. We cannot afford another moment's hesitation. We must consider any strategy to outwit Xehanort and catch him off guard. I must warn you again. The road will not be easy.
Fine. Let's jump right in.